Hey, what's going on, everyone? I wanted to do this video and just go through the weekly, how the week is going so far. The only reason is I think there's a change in sentiment in the gold and silver market, and I want you to briefly see these indexes, and then we'll go through gold and silver and copper and some equities. But so totally on the weekly, how we're doing so far this week. Dollar, as you can see, we popped out of the pattern and came up to a resistance. You can see the resistance through the line, and this may just churn and have to bullish retrace back into the pattern. So there you go. Bullish retrace back into support. So here's a 10-year treasury, and you can see coming back into support after the push through. It's got a lot of work to do on the way up, obviously. We got a double top here, double bottom. But after the retracement, we'll see if it even comes back into the 8 and the 34, or comes below it, or it could go below it and hit that trend line. So we'll see how strong it is on momentum. Let's see how far it goes into the pattern. S&P coming back into support. I wanted to take a look at the pinch. Here we are in a pinch, coming back into support below the 8, below the 13, but above 34. Look out below as it goes past into resistance or support of this double top here. This double top here. Look at a weekly price breakdown, as well as a previous low over here, which will make that a double bottom, but an intra-week breakdown. Now, on the other hand, let's go to let's just go to the daily real quick on this one, because we are in a pinch, and consolidation is very important in the pinch, and it shows how much momentum you have. If it breaks down, it's likely to collapse because it's a pattern break. From the change of momentum, the change of momentum here, coming back into support, and then it's got to hold. It's coming back into the support again. So it might do one of these things, a little whipsaw. But right now, as I was pointing out, let's go to a daily. On a daily, you can see the double bottom. But is that a double bottom, or is that a bearish retracement? So here we are. Consolidation in the pinch on a weekly pinch. Price action consolidation is important, so keep an eye on it. Here's the Dow Jones. Same thing on the daily. But let's keep to the weekly on most of these. The internet's kind of slow. So back into support. We got that double bottom again. You can see the pinch. Same thing. They're just reflections of each other, different decimals. A derivative. Here's a double bottom. Come back into support. Come back into support again. Let's see if it can hold. It's got a lot of support all the way down. NASDAQ holding its own above the 8, still on a week. Deutsche Bank, look at that, saved by the bell. Looks like we got a V bottom. It's got to get through some resistance, but it looks pretty primed to get into some kind of a basing pattern. If you can get up here, make another top, pushing into previous lows, get into the pinch. Consolidation is primo, and it could be a bullish move. Right now we have a V bottom. Doesn't work that way, so we need a top, come back, make an opposing point. And you'll have a very nice J curve, powerful bounce, long-term bounce. Saved by the bell. Nikkei. Alright, so Nikkei. Oh, look at that. Look at that double, that move over the 34. Look at that. We got to break into, double bottom, break into 34, pinched, boom, back into support, boom, back into support, back and back and back, consolidation. Look at this flat top break on the Nikkei. That's pretty sweet. We'll keep an eye on that. Here's another move over the 34, crude oil. Crude oil looks like it wants to break that flat top break. Let's look at this at a smaller level. Oh, we can't get it. Looks like I'll have to find a different calling number for that. Kind of went through these pretty fast to find them. Here's copper, still holding its own. For the week, it looks like a spinning top at a bottom. So a little indecision. This could have very well come down into the trend line. I'm hoping it does not, because we need copper to move. GDX. Here's the good stuff. Now, momentum has changed so far for this week. If this can keep going, or just keep going little by little, maybe a little consolidation here and there on the shorter terms. But right now, the previous red candle, we are at 50%. If this can keep going, maybe go into resistance and then open up next week, this could be an ultimate bottom. You hear me on that 3-bar pattern? The momentum has changed when 50% of the previous candle has changed. Just like on a football field, when you push a player's team back into their, into their space. GDX, pushing them back into their end zone is what I meant, or towards the end zone. So momentum has changed. I believe that we are above 50% of that candle. Hopefully we can hold or keep going. We got 2 days of trading left. Going $2 more on this GDXJ is not going to be a problem. JNUG, same thing, lagging, but 50% of that candle. Now, I did say watch out for that bearish retracement, correct, but what I'm saying is if momentum can stay, all we need to do is close above the 34, and we got ourselves a EMA 8 whipsaw over the 34. And so far, I mean, it looks pretty strong. Now, just to start everything off, this is what I own. I don't recommend anyone buying it. It's just what I own. And I tell you what, if anything was different, like this one, which I understand, I posted a video on my Facebook I Love Precious Metals website. If anything changes, I might buy this one. news has come out, some excellent news. I guess the stock got halted from trading, and when it opened, I guess it took off, and then it retraced back in. But what I'm saying is, after that move, you watch this thing and you buy it on the inside, on support. Alright, so anyways, on to, now the equities that I picked are the top volume makers above $1 million traded as of today. Other than that, I don't think I can cover everything, but if I don't cover something that you think is important, or maybe at a bad volume day, just let me know and I'll put it in here. Otherwise, I just want to keep this short, simple, and sweet as time goes on, because winter's coming and I'm going to have a lot of time to trade stocks, so we'll keep working on this. SVBL, I think this is a pink sheet, so I don't recommend buying it, or an OTC, but it had some great volume, so why the hell not? Silver Wheaton, same kind of play on these silvers. Wait, I don't think SVBL had tremendous amount of volume. I can't remember though, now that I think about it. Silver Wheaton, same kind of deal, right over the 34. Silver's doing that. Gold is below the 34. Gold needs to do a catch-up to silver. Bitgold to the US dollar, just real quick on that previous pennant breakout. Remember that pennant? Let me actually put in my trend line. That pennant, that weekly pennant. Remember that pennant? Bam! Okay, so it came all the way back into support on a 1 week basis, retraced all the way back up into the pattern, and then now we have a flat top break at 867, and it's come back into support. It's doing that 1-2 punch. Let's see if this thing, now this doesn't look good for the dollar, although the dollar is stagnant for the week. Let's go back to the dollar. It's stagnant, going to come back into support. We got Bitcoin on a real bullish tear. Look at that U. Look at that U consolidation. That's huge. It's going to go one of, like, it's going to go one of these. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever. Here's silver index. Coming to the good stuff. Alright, so this is consolidating over the 34. If we could close in a pinch, even do what gold's doing and close above previous highs into previous lows, where the 8 is, always the 8 is those previous lows. That's our resistance. Need to go into, maybe next week go out of, go into, maybe come back into support, follow the 34. There's a lot of things going on here, but all in all, we need to get above that 34 and hopefully close above the 8 as soon as possible. So far, so good. Hopefully the next couple of days we'll have a nice 3-bar pattern. Same as gold is doing. Where are we? There's some equities. This is all by volume, so. Here's the VIX. I found this very interesting when I found this. Let's see if we can get this. Let's look at this on a green basis only. Here's a green. Let's look at the date. See if we can get a correlation. Last July 13th. Let's move forward. This is a weekly chart. Actually, I wanted that monthly chart. Let's look at it this way. Hold on. So let's look at the greens. April 1st, 13. Here's a couple green markets. This is the VIX, the volatility, right? Volatility index of gold. I find this very interesting when I found this. Something extra we can look at. I knew it existed, but here we have it. It's something to watch. Here's June. Here's the last one, February. Nice push, and then the consolidation. And right now we got a higher low so far. Anything above the volatility index, anything above, I don't know if this matters too much. I would just leave it as the 8. Anything above the 8. Anything above the 8. Bam. Anything above the 8. Bam. Actually, that 2-bar pattern is not too bad of a choice right there. 2-bar bottom. Let's see what happens as a close comes into this. I found that very interesting. We can watch that. I don't know why that's in there. Here's Gold Corp. These are weekly charts. Look at that bounce. Oh, look at that. Look at that left shoulder. Look at that head pattern. That's the classic weekly reversal head and shoulders pattern forming. Let's see if we can get above in here, make an opposing point, and then bam. Nice. Let's keep going. Get some equities in here. Gold money. This is for Canadians only, I guess. I'd keep a watch on this. Look at that previous high break. It's too new of an issue, but what we do have is support. 13 and 8, and a trend line, and a double top, flat top break. So keep an eye on that. And I still use my Bitgold gold money account. I guess it's now gold money. So well, look at that 2-bar pattern on GOLD. Nice reversal pattern bottom. AVX. Look at 50% of the previous candle. See if momentum can carry. Close up in here, maybe above the 8. In a pinch between the 8 and the 34, and then next week just go bam into the 19 range. Looking at a longer reverse head and shoulders. Another example there. The left shoulder, 3-bar pattern, morning star, and then the right shoulder. Yamana, just starting to get going. Watch for a previous high break as everything else is moving forward. See how much momentum that one has. Here's another left shoulder. 3-bar pattern forming. If futures tell you anything. 3-bar pattern, that's pretty nice. Nice volume on this, by the way. I was looking at. HL. Hecla. That's a nice stair step into support bounce. 3-bar pattern. Classic. Look, previous high breaks all the way up. You can play them all the way up. Bam. That is a morning star right over support. Pretty classic. CLF. These are weekly charts. CLF, nice reversal. 2-bar pattern. Again, sentiment has changed. I hope you guys see that already. Didn't need me to tell you. Come on now. Come on now, genie. We get Newmont mines. There we go. We got space. There's a 2-bar pattern. Goldfields. Here's a nice morning star with an it's a double bottom over the 34, 3-bar pattern forming, almost a hammer there, right? And then look at that reversal bar. Slim a dim a ding dong. Same thing, it's in a pinch. Consolidation is key in here. But you can see the long, where is it? I guess that's a confirmed hanging man. Or falling star. It's late. Nice 3-bar pattern when it breaks into previous lows. If it can get up there like everything else this week. Although this is a different pattern than the rest of them. So it looks healthy though. Looks very healthy. It did bounce with the rest of them, so. 3-bar pattern. You can see the same patterns forming. There's a nice freaking move. Wow. Damn. Wish I was on that one. Nice break. Previous high break into previous lows. Above where everyone else should be. Above the 8 and the 34. Just took it down. 2-bar. That's a bullish harami. Right over support. The body is fully encompassed in the previous pattern. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Nice. Yeah, I hardly ever see bullish haramis that bullish though. But you can see last week's break above previous 50%. Closed above previous high, just barely. So stuck between previous high, resistance, and then the next week it just opened up and just said hello. Nice. Another 3-bar pattern. Another 3-bar pattern. Sentiment has changed, fellas and ladies. 3-bar pattern. Huge 3-bar pattern. If you can't see it, I mean, like a complete reversal on the breakdown. The breakdown, consolidation, bam, complete reversal. Beautiful. The next week on this, say sayonara. Goodbye. Beautiful. Where the hell am I? That took that one down pretty hard. Look at in Nova Gold, 3-bar pattern though. Let's see if we can catch 50% roll and keep momentum. I always told you to watch that bearish retracement, but then what we're seeing is these 3-bar bullish patterns where they're pretty. I think they're pretty significant, especially the kind of gusto they have. So I'm just saying, I think sentiment has changed. Let's follow the ball. Look at that. Oh, I don't think this is an energy stock, but anyways, can you see the bow in that 34? Everything's going to be twisting towards it. I thought that was pretty interesting. 3-bar pattern over the 34, classy. Look at that, almost gold out of nowhere. AGI, PAS, same kind. We need to get above on a lot of these above the 8 and a 13 on a weekly basis. Got 2 days to do it. Can we do it? Some of them won't wait. Oh, I don't think some of them won't make it, but they'll take 2 weeks to do it. That's pretty bullish, where it never ever came back into support. Watch as it could come back into support, but that's a nice U kind of shape there, where it just wants to go. So keep an eye on that one. That's kind of 80 cents worth. Three-bar pattern. See if we can catch momentum. Flip it. USLV. Not there yet. Like I said, all these are above million traded. Now this is bullish, alright? The reversal happened, and guess what? It didn't come back into support. It came back through support and didn't touch its natural course. It is bullish, or as I say, it's double bullish. So there you go. There's a little tidbit, a little difference in some of these others. We'll have to see and watch. I think I got knocked out down here before the move. No, it was. Oh, I can't remember now. Anyways, MAK owes me money, so I'll have to keep an eye on that one. Two-bar pattern. Again, no touch, double bullish move. Right over the 34. Nice bounce. My internet is kind of slow. I hope I get through this. I think I'm coming to an end. Here is copper on an equity. Looks like we have a little breakout. Higher low. Needs to break that pattern. Still in the pattern, but it is breaking previous highs, making that a nice U flat top break. And we end that tonight, I guess. Please add more as you maybe I didn't go over one that I missed, but these were the top ones. Over 1 million traded today. So I don't have everything in there. And I can get Canadian stocks now. So there you go, all you Canadians. 3-bar pattern. Again, did not touch. We'll see what happens on Goro. But that's pretty bullish as it cut through and didn't go to its natural point of return. It turned around on a dime on that one. That's pretty strong, it looks like. Oh, I got a little bit more here. I don't know about that one. There's no reversal yet. That's a nice reversal. Three-bar pattern on physical Sprott silver or gold, and then FSM. Now I like this one, and I remember that the monthly was a monthly break, and look at that. You can see the breakout, back into support, and it's almost going to close above. So nice turnaround for FSM. You buy the break or either buy it back on the throwback, on the bullish retracement. I think FSM is going to be a great one, just on that move alone. The previous high break, coming back into support, and nearly making a hammer over support. Buy into support, sell into resistance. That's it, guys. Appreciate you. Let me know what's going on. I kept this under 31 minutes, so pretty cool. Thanks for the idea on TradingView. I do have an Ameritrade account, and I always keep it simple, as plain and simple as I can make it. Candlesticks. This allowed me to use nice charts and run through my whole list under half an hour without all the crap. I'll see ya.